Hey there, Cloud here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Reborn. This one is going to be a little bit different because I did lose the audio that I had my voice recording. So right now I'm just kind of pre-recording my voice over this. So I will just be essentially walking over everything that I've been going through. So we still have Felix the Ducklet. Here are his stats. Here is Albo the Sunflora. Here are his stats. I decided to keep him in because he's grass type and I kind of would like a grass type on my team. That's why I have him. And he is special defense up, speed down. It's not too bad, but speed is kind of important also. So here's Boo the Herdier. See, even like when I was recording this, I didn't really remember the Pokemon's name, so I just kept going back and forth. But here's all his stats and his move sets. And then here is Dale the Meowstick, okay? Now, Dale... special attack up, defense down. That's not bad, but it's good. I wish it was the attack down, but it's fine. And then here's Aerith the Plusle. I wanted to bring Aerith in so that I had something against flying types. Because looking at my team, I would be weak against flying if I didn't have at least one electric type on my team. Now, honestly, I have no idea why I kept going back and forth here. But here is Xiaoyu the Pangoro. Thank you. Special attack down, speed up. It's already not that fast of a Pokemon, but speed might help it and all that jazz. So I'm going to be heading back to the daycare. I'm going to go ahead and beat them up because I was requested to beat them up, and then here we are. Okay, it looks like I was switching out my Pokemon. I don't remember what oh no, I wasn't switching them. Okay, this is totally different than when I'm actually just commentating. No, really, you should leave. I'm sorry, but you simply must go. Come back another day, or don't. What part don't you understand, the get or the out? Yeah, and then he repeats himself. You're getting on my nerves. Leave. There's nothing to stick around for. Ugh, fine. You leave us no choice. We'll eliminate you ourselves. This is an attack, so brace for impact. To eliminate the infestation. To restore the art of God's own nation. To break apart the world above. To find what lies beneath truth and love. Team Meteor. Resonating with the eternal light. Run away now. Don't try to fight. For justice, that's right. So I got that on the first try also. So this is nice. This is nice. Okay, but they sent out a Venonat and a Jangmo-O first. I was saying that I really wish that I had a Jangmo-O. I would have loved to have Jangmo-O on my team because it's a pretty nice Pokemon, to be honest. Let's be real. I mean, I think it's a Dragon Steel type. I don't really remember. I could be wrong because I was gonna say light, but there's not a light typing in this game. But we managed to take out the Venonat really quick, and the Jangmo-O, I will say it does keep spamming Protect a lot, but that's fine. We can take out all the other Pokemon around it. Okay. So Crab Roller lowers Albo's defense, but that's absolutely nothing when we can just Giga Drain it. Here I thought it was a water fighting type, but I think it's a dark fighting type. So that's why it wasn't super effective, but it doesn't matter too much, okay? We have Ducklet out. Ducklet is pretty much carrying this fight. Yeah. And then, did I just use Leech Seed? Oh, Meteor. Last time when I saw it, I was like, oh, I wish I had a Meteor. But then I don't recall it ever evolving. So I'm like, okay, it's not like the best. But it would have been a nice Pokemon to have altogether. Okay. Oops, I did that. Yes. Okay. So, we took out the Pokemon. All that's left is that one Dragon type Pokemon, and then we're good to go, okay? Now, please, go down. I would like, yep, it's just gonna keep protecting, okay. That's fine. But at least we have the Pokemon mostly down for the most part. It has just that one Pokemon, and then that's it. So, we're good to go. We're gonna go ahead and just, like, move along. Ugh, again. Humph. Yes, I remember you from back at the factory. Why must you always get in the way? We've had this ruse up for weeks now. No one suspected that we weren't actually Obsidian Daycare's sweetest elderly couple. We're the real ones, you'll never know. They're locked up somewhere far away, and you'll never know. Ha ha ha. Even if you did, you couldn't rescue them. We had the key somewhere else. So it's useless. Well, this was a good way to collect the Pokemon of the more naive trainers, but we can't have these pesky old people letting Pokemon breed, eh? Everyone must be eliminated. We do not forgive. Forgive? Honestly, I have no idea what Team Meteor is trying to do. Are they trying to wipe out everyone? Because, I mean, increasing the Pokemon's, like, population, that's not a terrible thing, you know? So we're switching out Felix to bring in Xiaoyu, because I don't actually remember. I think I wanted to give Xiaoyu a little bit more experience. So we're just going around making sure we didn't, like, miss anything. And then oh, yes, hello, I forgot about this part. Hello, Litleo. So we see this Litleo, it's running away, it's scared of us, and then this happens. The cling. I don't remember the name, I did this last time also. But we step in to save the Litleo. And then it's a Pokemon Mecha Nightmare Clink. Yeah, so I was pretty much right. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and just use Work Up to kind of raise our attack boost and all that stuff. But then it uses Charge Beam, which is also scary on its own. So, you know, I think that I was thinking that I should probably just start attacking right away because it's kind of important to get it out of the way as soon as possible. And luckily Charge Beam missed. I don't remember what the accuracy is on Charge Beam. I think it's like 75 because it does boost attack also. I don't know. But that right there was scary. It did paralyze and I don't have anything to heal, so I ended up switching. I switched to Aerith here because Aerith can absorb electric attacks while also raising its special attack because of it, which is a good thing. I'm glad I brought Aerith because of this. Because I don't really have a counter for electric types. I think Aerith was my only decision to go with. And luckily Cling doesn't have anything for electric types also, so this is great, okay? It used Mirror Shot, it tried to take us out, but it obviously wasn't going to be super effective, and then we take it out. I wish I could have caught it, but I think because it's a trainer battle, quote-unquote, I can't catch those Pokemon, which sucks. It would have been a great addition to my team. I could have replaced Aerith, but it's fine. So we ended up getting the Litleo. What did I name it? Because I'm terrible with names. I can't remember. Ah, it's Simba. Of course I would name it Simba. But now we have another fire Pokemon to replace DJ. As some of y'all who may not have known from the previous episode, DJ did kind of, you know, DJ kicked the bucket, okay? So we now have another fire Pokemon, which is great. That's going to help us so much. And I believe I'm checking its stats now. It does have Ember, which is good for starting. Its special attack up, speed down, which isn't the best. Speed down is terrible. It all senses, but you know, its special attack is pretty good. So I'm not gonna like cry over it at the moment. Okay, we leave. We're moving along. Goodbye. Okay, so I don't really know where. I think I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go next, because this is the part where I was a little bit confused on. It wasn't really clear on where I should be going, so I am like trying out all these places and stuff that I'm supposed to be going to, and I don't really find anything. So I think this is where I run all the way to the left. Okay, keep running, boy. You have a long way to go. There is a gate that I know for sure that you have to go to. Oh, but there is this one. No, not sir. Okay, yes, keep going. Anyway, so we end up finding this other Pokemon trainer. I did fight him before, but I don't remember why I didn't fight him. I think I fought him twice already. This is the third time. I don't remember, to be honest. But he is saying something about where did you find all these cool Pokemon and all that stuff, and I was just like, okay, fine. Whatever, I'll try to give you your Pokemon, but there's no guarantee that you like the Pokemon that you get, okay? This is where I was checking all the trainers, like, oh, does anyone else want to fight, okay? Because I do want to fight Pokemon trainers for more experience, for money, and all that jazz. I mean, granted, I did grind a lot when I was leveling my other Pokemon, and that did take a while, because the Pokemon trainer that I was grinding off of, they were like level 20 to 22, I believe. And it wasn't the greatest, but it was a good amount of experience and it was good money. So I'm not complaining too much. Ah, it's you. I heard you helped out with the floral kerfuffle in Obsidia. I'll gladly let you through if there's any chance you can stop this mess at its source. It's a sorry setup here in Jasper. The barrel board is even worse. Just like what's happening in Obsidia, plants started growing crazy all of a sudden. Unlike in Obsidia, they didn't catch it early. The whole ward is completely destroyed. We couldn't even evacuate the citizens. So some are still trapped in there. But excuse me. Oh, we do. Oh my God, great. Go. We must unlock anything I can accomplish. Oh my gosh. I was thinking that I had the same amount of mistakes last time. I'm so tired. Every day we send men out to look for survivors. Every day fewer come back than we sent out. And then I was here wanting the Growlithe, and then the Growlithe said growl. So okay, it's fine. Whatever. Reading that last bit, that was the same amount of mistakes that I was making. But here is our encounter for this area. I did decide that this whole ward as a whole, the outside bit, it'll count as one encounter. So if I find a special shiny Pokemon in this area, that's also gonna count as a shiny encounter. The buildings will each count as their own separate spaces where I catch Pokemon. So you'll probably see why I'm catching Pokemon left and right. It's because this whole area is one area, okay? And then each building is separate, okay? And then there is a forest up ahead. I think you know, I just won't spoil anything. I keep spoiling. Like, I should just calm down, okay? But that's the explanation for this, okay? So I do love Pidgey. Pidgey, definitely one of my favorite flying type Pokemon. Okay, Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot. It's because I grew up with the show, okay? And that's why Pidgeot, one of my favorites. Still salty that Ash never came back for Pidgeot, but whatever, okay? You do you. Did Pidgey stay in the Pokeball? Yes? Yes, okay, great. So, we got the Pidgey. I don't remember what you're gonna name it. What are you gonna name it, good sir? Yes, taking your time, I see. Oh, we go with Penelope. Right. Penelope the Pidgey. Don't know why I named it Penelope, but that's the name that it's gonna be with. But if y'all want to leave name suggestions, you can go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. You must be pretty brave to try and cross through here. Let's see how strong you really are. But again, you can leave name suggestions down in the comments down below, and I will most likely use them as long as they are appropriate, okay? No inappropriate names, please. But the Spupa, it does use Protect, which is kind of annoying. I really wish Pokemon would stop using Protect, okay? But you know what? It happens. And there is the Protect again. Is that the second Protect? No, that was the second Protect, but I'm also not certain if that was the only Pokemon. So let's go ahead and see. No, it has a Metapod. Okay. Oh no, they have a Metapod. So, yeah. Okay, so Metapod up against my Felix. Felix, I'll take it out easily because it does have a flying type move, which is great. I love having the water flying typing because it makes it convenient to have the two types. Keep in mind though that Felix is 4 times weak to electric, 2 times weak to rock. And I think that's it because the flying typing nullifies the grass weakness. But it's nice to know that, you know? So they sent out a Kricketune. I recall wishing I still had Kricketune and not being certain whether Kricketune was in this playthrough or in another run, okay? Because this is the 3rd run. And it is a little bit easier now that I, made it past the first 2 gyms, okay? But this is a whole new area. I don't know what's going to be past here and all that jazz. Oh, I mean, granted, I played this section already and you're watching it now. However, I don't know it's during this playthrough. Does that make sense? I'm gonna stop. But I did realize that I didn't have cut and then I needed cut for something, so I ended up giving it to Albo. I don't remember what I got rid of for cut though, so let's see. Probably Ingrain. Because Ingrain, while it's nice to restore HP every turn, it does keep you from being able to switch out, which is terrible in my opinion. Like, it's difficult for the Pokemon to survive and all that jazz, so I decided okay, fine. Just get rid of Ingrain and just keep cut, okay? So we have more destroyed places, which sucks, realistically, but it can't be helped. I remember you. Are you, like, following me or something? Technically, yes. I am following you because I'm following the trail of destruction that's left behind, and since you're kind of along that trail, it's kind of hard not to follow you, you know? So we have the Venipede. It's gonna go down easily with Aerial Ace, which is great for us. Okay, and then it's gonna send out Golbat. I decided to switch in Aerith. Yes, that is a good choice. And then surprisingly, well, I say surprisingly, I am like 11 levels higher than Golbat, but I was surprised that Aerith was faster than Golbat. I know Golbat's pretty fast. I think Crobat is even faster, but you know what? No, Crobat is the most definitely more faster, but you know what? We're not gonna think about it too much, okay? So let's move along. Yes, I am just trying to check if there are any items that are hidden or something. And there's no hidden items realistically. And I was hoping that this was a shiny encounter. I wish I got the Pidgeotto over the Pidgey, but I think they're the same level anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Oh, but it's okay, Pidgeotto. At least I have a Pidgey, so it doesn't matter too much, you know? Okay, but the Pidgeotto has been taken care of, so we're gonna move along now. Or not. Where are you going? I don't honestly know where I'm going. I think I was trying to look for... Oh, an encounter in that room. Okay, so that's our encounter. We have Swaddle now. Swaddle is a bug grass type, which is great because realistically, I can go ahead and replace Sunflora with Swaddle if I wanted to. I don't recall if I do. I probably did keep Sunflora in the team, which it's not a terrible thing, but I think Swaddle is able to evolve. I'm not entirely certain because I never used Swaddle. So I think Swaddle can evolve and it would make things a whole lot easier with its evolution and all that jazz. But who knows? Yes, we're gonna name it, and what do we name it, good stuff? We name it Polly with an IE, okay? And then we send it back. Okay, so yes, I decide no. Okay, I don't know where you're going. Oh, I don't know where he's going. I'm just watching and I'm just kind of trying to figure it out. Pokemon Center, Pokemon Center. Okay, I'm gonna go heal. That's what I'm doing. And then this is where I was looking at the guy on the top left. I was like, are you okay? I can't do it. I can't get out. I can't go out there. I mean, that's fine and all. It is a scary place, so stay in there, especially if you don't have any Pokemon. It's a lot more difficult if you don't have any Pokemon. And then we take down the street and there's an Emolga. It seems to be sleeping. I do try to take it, yes, and it attacks because, you know, it is a sleeping Pokemon and I did try to just, you know, just take it. That's technically Pokenapping, okay? Pokenapping? You know, like kidnapping, but Pokemon? I don't know. But it does paralyze us, which sucks, but at the same time, it's fine. We're gonna use Crunch, which shouldn't kill it. Yes, it almost killed it, but it doesn't kill it, which is great. And Pokeball. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we got the Emolga. And I don't remember what we named it. I probably would have named it like Emmanuel or something. So I'm... Oh, Quail. Okay, it is now a bird. Okay, well... Wow, my naming is terrible. Okay, so we go into this house. This guy is running back and forth, and then we find out that he has a Mareep that has gone missing because the building collapsed, and you know, he's afraid to do anything to go look out for his Pokemon, and he's trying to calm himself down, but he's panicking even more. So it can't be helped at that point. So I'm excited. I want the Mareep. Let's be real. Mareep is a great electric Pokemon, and it would be a nice replacement for Aerith. Like, as much as I love Aerith, okay, Aerith isn't really strong enough compared to an Ampharos, which would be insane, okay? I would love Ampharos. I love Ampharos. But I do decide that I do want to get the Mareep so that I can go ahead and switch out Aerith. Because I don't want to lose Aerith. I don't mind losing the Ampharos, To an extent, okay, to an extent. I don't want to lose Ampharos, but I wouldn't mind it compared to Aerith. I want to keep Aerith in the box, safe and sound, away from harm and all that jazz. But I do also love using like my favorite Pokemon and all. Like, if I had a Pikachu, I would definitely keep it as a Pikachu for as long as possible. I mean, granted, eventually it will have to evolve it into a Raichu, because Raichu is a lot stronger. It'll definitely be able to take hits a lot better than a Pikachu can. And overall, yeah, Raichu's just stronger. So, but you know, of course, I didn't run into a Pikachu anytime soon. I don't run into a Pikachu, excuse me. So, we found an X speed. There is no hidden items here. I have been checking. Don't worry. I'm just pressing. What was it? It's either X or C. I don't really remember. I think it's X though. I'm just pressing the buttons to kind of like figure it out and decide. And then we run into our next encounter, a Ladybug. Yeah. It uses Mac Punch. It does nothing. We use Crunch and it kills it. So, there goes that encounter for this forest. I would have loved to have Ladybug just so that I could get rid of it. Like, get rid of it as in, like, Dupe's Claws, okay? Because I am playing with Dupe's Claws also if it is the same Pokemon, then I won't catch it. Or I have an option not to. And if it is a shiny, then I still have an option not to catch it or not. So, well, Boo does evolve into Stoutland, which is superb because Stoutland is so strong. Okay, also, this forest, it was so confusing. I did not know where to go. There were so many things going on. And some of these ledges, I didn't know I could jump. Okay, I did not know I could jump some of these ledges and I was very upset. Okay, you will see later on. I get lost super easily, but I would have loved to have Steenie also. Steenie is a great Pokemon. It is grass fighting. Granted, I have a dark fighting Pokemon, but I would have loved to have Steenie because it is a grass type, and it's definitely a lot stronger than Sewaddle and Sunflora. Okay, so these Beedrills, super annoying, but they give a lot of experience. So if you are playing this game, I would probably try to grind off of these Beedrills if you're not grinding off of the trainer in the first Pokemon Center. Okay. Lunatone. I don't remember who I sent out for that. Felix. Okay, I decided I'm gonna use Water Pulse. Yes, yes. Okay, Rock Slide. Okay. Don't know why I decided to send a Duck against a Water type. I mean a Water type. It's a Rock type. Water or Rock. Oh my gosh. I'm just stumbling my typing setting. It's a Rock Psychic type, okay. Ooh, Skitty. Oh, I remember getting excited over Skitty last time too. And then remembering that I have one and, you know. I don't know what typing Helioptile is. Helioptile? Yeah, Helioptile. Okay, I don't know what typing. I thought it was a dark light type, but then I remembered there's no light type in Pokemon. Okay, so you know there's that, and I'm pretty sure like the light typing quote unquote would technically be what's it called? Ooh, what was it called? Psychic. Oh my gosh, it was either Psychic or Fairy. Okay, it might be a mix of both because Fairy can beat Dark type and Dark beats Psychic. Psychic doesn't do anything to Fairy, so I don't know anymore. But we finally take out the Soul Rock because I should have switched out Xiaoyu to switched in Xiaoyu to begin with. Okay, so keep in mind, you see that ledge to the right or in front of the in front of the Rocket Grunt? I could have jumped that, but I didn't know. Okay, it's not super obvious to me. It's actually quite difficult to tell when I'm a little confused about the whole ledges and all that jazz anyway. So I'm right now trying to look for a way to get to where they are. That Team Rocket and the Tangrove. But you know, it's a little bit difficult. So bear with me for a moment, okay? Okay, so we enter this building. There is absolutely nothing so far except for a knocked over plant, which I was a little offended by. But there is a Pidgey here. We run away because I already have a Pidgey. I don't really care for catching another one. And there we enter this room. There's an elevator here, but it's not working. So I go ahead and just leave it alone as it is. Okay, so I do try to keep looking, and then this is where I'm completely stumped. I don't know where to go. So I just keep running around until I figure something out. So here's the ledge that I was talking about. I finally decided, oh, this looks a little weird. Let's try to give it a shot for a moment. And then I jump it, and I was like, are you kidding me right now? So yeah, I'm a little irked because I didn't realize that you could jump over that specific ledge. But I finally figured it out, and I decided, okay, well, time to look for a ledge similar to that, and voila. I found the ledge, and there's another Pokemon getting in my way. It's a Pidgey. We're gonna run. Okay. So we are about to enter the battle with the Tangrowth. I'm trying to decide who to send out first. I decided to go with Felix for some reason because I'm thinking, oh, it's a flying type. It'll be fine. Hey there. I figured you showed up eventually. Come here. You came here because of this thing, right? It's a real shame, huh? Tangrowths cause a lot of damage. Both lives and homes have been lost. My name's Taka. What's yours? Cloud V3, thought so. So you're the one who stopped the Pulse in Obsidian. But how familiar with the Pulse project are you? Pokemon Ultimate Link is System Exaggerata. Basically, it morphs the Pokemon and amplifies its power. So any old Pokemon can become supercharged. All the destruction in Jasper is because of this machine right here. There is a drawback though. Turns out destroying a whole city region is pretty hard on the Pokemon's body. You know, part of me wants to just set this thing free. Unfortunately, I have orders to complete. After all, I'm Team Meteor. By the way, one of my orders is eliminating you, so don't take it personally or anything, alright? Oh my gosh. Okay, Taka, let's see what you got. You Scarf. You have an Execute. That's great. We're gonna start off with Aerial Ace. Okay. Bullet Seed does a good amount of damage. It pretty much does the maximum that it could do. Okay. And then it sends out Chatot. We decide to send out Aerith. Aerith will be able to take it out in one go because it is also faster. That is great. So it sends out Tangrowth. And I don't know who I'm sending out next. Who are you sending out? Let's see. Oh yeah, this is where I start panicking because I don't have DJ. DJ was my main damage dealer last time and I don't have him anymore. So I decided to send out Xiaoyu, work it up, and try to like maybe help, I don't know, do something. I thought Bullet Punch would be effective, but it clearly wasn't. So I decided to go with Vital Throw. And then this is where I start panicking because I'm panicking, you know, like all the damage that I've done, it pretty much did nothing. So I send out Albo because Albo will be able to kind of like resist the damage being done. And I was hoping Leech Seed would do something, it didn't. And then it had a poison type move, I didn't know, so I sent out Dale. And special defense is harshly lowered, okay? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, okay? So I don't remember what Miracle Eye does, so I had to look it up real quick, and of course it does absolutely nothing for me, so I have to use something else. I go with Psybeam. Psybeam, super effective, and I wish I had started off with that first. And I don't have any potions. Nothing good. I have a single potion that heals 20 HP. That's not gonna do much, okay? That's literally the worst possible item that I could have right now in terms of healing, okay? So, I try to switch in Aerith. I was hoping Aerith could do something, you know? And, of course, I use Electro Ball. It does some damage, which is great. It does, and then it did that much damage. And I panicked and I sent out Boo. And he used a Super Potion, which pissed me off. I was super mad at this point. And still worrying, and of course, you know, I don't know why I decided to use Thunderfang. Thunderfang does absolutely nothing against grass-type Pokemon, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna use it anyway and hope that it does something. And then this is where I start to panic. Okay, I'm panicking. I don't know what to do. I'm fully believing that I'm gonna wipe here. Okay, so I send out Albo again to kind of like try to do something. And then of course I'm panicking. A tree slammed down. I was confused, and then I got taken out with acid spray. Okay, so there goes Albo, my grass type, my shiny grass type. And then I'm thinking, okay, Felix can get in some damage, or I can lower its attack, which it's a special attacker, so I don't know why I bothered. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go for the aerial ace, and then I lose Felix also. It didn't get to evolve into the swan. I was very upset. So Dale, of course, I tried to use light screen. It did something, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to sack Dale. I'm sorry, Dale. I'm sorry. Oh, I am so upset. But Boo, I use takedown. Okay, takedown is helping me. Okay, I was worried takedown was gonna kill Boo too, but I was fully ready for it, and so that's it. Is it? What a loss. You know, Jasper might slowly return to normal, but there's another machine like this up in the Barrel Ward. It's not really my place to say this, but you might want to check it out. Peace. Wait, I was fully believing that I was going to wipe there. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try to do whatever I can and hope for the best. Right now, I'm trying to get out of the forest without dying, and I thought another trainer battle. Just what do you even think you're doing? I was gonna mess up those meteor jerks myself. It's not even fair. I finally got away from my dad so I could go stop the bad guys, and he wouldn't even let me do that. He never lets me go anywhere. What kind of father doesn't let his daughter go out to beat up bad guys? Sometimes I think he's secretly trying to punish me because I remind him of Mom. Anyway, joke's on him, because not only did I steal Mom's ring, but I snuck out to beat... Oh, there's another one of those machines up in the Barrel Ward where I live. I'm gonna go blow that one up, so don't try to stop me, okay? Settlements, let's go. It's takeoff time. At this point, I'm thinking, why didn't you just go to the machine in the Barrel Ward instead of coming here, okay? But at the same time, I'm just thinking, okay, I gotta go back. I need to decide on my Pokemon team because I am down 3 Pokemon. And... 2 of them were gonna be super strong, or I say super strong. I don't know how strong Swalot. I don't know how strong Ducklet's evolution would have been. So, but like still, it was a water flying type, and now I don't have a water type, so I'm kind of panicking. At least I have a substitute grass type, so that's there. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and just, you know, lay D3 to rest into the graveyard. First up is Felix, my poor little ducky. Okay, next is Dale. Oh, Dale was so strong too, so I'm very upset about this still. And then Albo. Okay, so who? Of course I bring Simba. Simba, fire type, good typing to have. I bring Penelope. No, you have Astro. There you go. Astro is the flying typing that we can use. And then at this point I'm thinking I need a water type, but I don't want to use Goldeen as much as I like Goldeen. So I decided to bring Polly for now because Polly is a grass type. And a grass type is nice to have. Granted, a water type would be a lot better, but you know, there's not much we could do at this point. I was trying to debate whether I wanted to bring Wendy or not, because Wendy is a psychic flying type. That would kind of like help a lot because that does use up the flying typing and the psychic typing. But at least with Astro is immune to ghost types. Along with Boo, which, you know, Boo, I definitely want to keep Boo on the team, but I'm still debating. I think I ended up switching Boo out for a little bit, but I don't remember. Okay, so we have the side updated. We are at 8 deaths, and we bump into another Pidgey. Pidgey, that's okay, but I would prefer another Pokemon, so we're gonna go ahead and just like go around, see if we missed anything or see if anything changed, because a lot is changing here, as you can see. We have access to this area now, which I didn't have access prior to that. And of course, I'm just like going around trying to see if there's any hidden items that I missed. And of course, there's the Mareep. It's going crazy. It's going a little bit insane. And I'm ecstatic. And luckily, I have a Pokesnacks, which, yay, it calms down and it decides to follow me instead of going back to its previous owner. So of course, we're gonna go ahead and name the Mareep. Come on, Renoa. Yes, so we named Marie Renoa. See, I love Renoa. Okay, she's from Final Fantasy VIII. Granted, she's not a sheep. If anything, I should have named a dog after her because she has a dog named Angelo. And it's a neutral, I forgot the name. But I do decide to switch out Aerith. Aerith, super good Pokemon, but I decided to bring Renoa instead because Renoa can be better in the later game. I mean, granted, Aerith is good like right now, but I do want to make sure that I am set. So we have Renoa now. So welcome to the team, Renoa. Okay. Now granted, I still have the 3 Pokemon that are still above level 30 and all that jazz. It's gonna be a little bit difficult, and we don't have a water typing. Okay, so if the fire type Pokemon shows up, we are kind of screwed. Granted, I haven't seen a lot of like fire type Pokemon luckily, so that's great. So we entered the Barrel Ward, and I'm thinking, oh wow, a desert. This is kind of neat. It's a lot brighter here at least, so that's nice. Okay, so I'm looking around trying to find more items. And then here's our encounter for the Barrel Ward, and it's an Oddish! Oh my gosh, I love Oddish. The sad part about Oddish though, even if I wanted to switch out Polly for the Oddish, I would need either a Grass Stone or a Sunstone. Because, the Grass Stone would be for Vileplume, the Sunstone would be for Blossom. And I would love either one, to be perfectly honest. Like, I love Vileplume and I love Blossom. I think I would prefer Vileplume personally a little bit more because it is kind of cuter. But Blossom is pretty, so I don't know. It just depends on whatever stone I end up getting. But I named them Zale. I don't know why I named it Zale. I switched in Polly. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. I would do that right away. Because I don't realize that I need to leave Grassstone. Oh, yeah, I also need Cut. Yeah, but at this point, I didn't realize I needed a Leaf Stone to evolve for, whatchamacallit? Vileplume, yes. For a Vileplume. And, you know what? It's fine. At least I would have Gloom. Gloom would be a little bit better. It's not the best, but it's at least workable. And at least it would be leveling up with me and all that jazz, so it's a lot better that way. But I see that there's a forest there, and I'm like, oh heck to the no, I'm not going to that forest with only 2 level 30 Pokemon, okay? I haven't even, 3 level 30 Pokemon. Oh, I haven't even updated the side completely. Ooh, I am slacking. I always forget. Because as I'm playing, I update as I go. So it's easy for me to forget, especially if it's not like in my point of view right away. So we are crossing the Barrel Bridge. I'm thinking, okay, what's over here? It could be something interesting and important, right? And I got an XP, so that's pretty neat. I have to remember to start using potions, items a lot more because I feel like XP would be so helpful. And this here, it's an abandoned Pokemon gym / factory. And I am surprised that it is abandoned. I think it would be a nice gym to use, ? I'm not entirely certain. But we are kind of like at a standstill because I do have to level up my Pokemon. They are all pretty much too low. So this is where I kind of start leveling, but at the same time, kind of not. It kind of just depends on what I end up encountering, you know? But at this point, I am trying to find a shiny Pokemon. Spoilers, I don't find a shiny Pokemon in this run. So, not in this run, in this specific video. So, it's fine, at least. But yeah, at this point, I'm kind of just off training. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it a little bit and see if we get to anywhere more interesting. Okay, so we're in front of the police headquarters. I didn't go enter here before. Greetings, I am the chief of the Reborn City Police Department. Although civilian affairs are of the highest importance to me, I am afraid I cannot take any requests right now. Our police force is already highly overextended, and I'm afraid we cannot spare the manpower at the moment. Especially with more turning up missing every day. Reporting for next assignment, sir. Oh, I heard about you. I was stationed outside of Obsidian when Florinia asked for, oh gosh. Oh, weren't you the one who eventually, oh my gosh, you're saying it was this person? I'm sure of it. Gym leader Florinia said that they'd help out. Is that so? Hey, have you come to the Jasper Wards to help here too? Being that they are not officially enlisted, I cannot require others to act. However, a civilian, I will afford you special permission to move freely about the area, which I already was, so kind of awkward. In return, I do ask for a favor. As I mentioned, more and more of our force turn up missing each day. Currently, we have 5 officers unaccounted for, known previously to be searching in the Jasper and Barrel wards. If you happen to find them, please send them back or let us know immediately. Thank you. Officer, stand by. I'll have new orders for you momentarily. Yes, sir. Okay. So this is where I'm like, oh, okay, new stuff to do and all that jazz. There's 2 currently in this ward and 3 in the Barrel ward. Okay. I don't know where they are. They showed up after I finally got this mission, and I believe they show up one after another. So like you have to find one and then you find the other one. I'm hoping at the end of this like quest line or whatever, I end up getting a Growlithe, because a Growlithe would be so lovely to have. Let's be real, okay? But right now I don't see any police officers. It's kind of hard to kind of find them because I have to go through all of the places that I've already been to. So it's just a lot of like backtracking and all that jazz. So let me just go ahead and cut this part, okay? And then I'll show you where the police officers are. Okay, so first during this battle, we have Marie learning Charge, and it is evolving into a Flaffy. Flaffy is great. Okay, I mean, not great, but it's better than a Marie, I suppose. And it's pink. Like, look at that. It's so cute. So we have Flaffy evolving, and then I'm searching the forest currently. And of course, I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe they're in the forest? No? Yes? I don't know. But I am leveling still, trying to get them to kind of around the same level as everyone else while not having to grind off of that Pokemon in the first Pokemon? Well, not having to grind off of that first Pokemon trainer, excuse me, in the Pokemon Center. So I do go here, and then I realize I could go into this area. I didn't realize that I could before, so. And there's an egg here, okay? It's nice to take the egg, so I go ahead and just take it. I do have to put someone in the box, so I decided to put Boo in the box because Boo is level 33, one of my strongest Pokemon, along with Xiaoyu, and you know, it's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and just fight this Pokemon. Wait a second, I remember you're a brat from Peridot Factory. It's payback time. So I find one of the police officers in one of the buildings. Yeah, I guess he got cornered by Team Meteor. He doesn't have his Pokemon out. I guess his Growlithe got beat up, and it's okay. I'm here to help out. Luckily, his Raticate is a dark type Pokemon, so it was a lot easier because I still have Xiaoyu on the team. I have not updated its side yet, as you can tell, but it's fine. You beat that guy out. Thanks. He had cornered me. I better get back to work. The others must be worried to be seeing you. Okay. So, of course, I'm a little bit confused. I'm like, okay, is this elevator working now? And, oh, yes, it is. And we go to the 5th floor. Thank you very much. And we find this girl. I'm sorry. Please don't bother me right now. I'm trying to think of a way to get out of here since the elevator is offline. My friend sent word to me a bit ago, but just afterwards, all these plans took over and I haven't been able to reply or even leave. She said I could stay with her, but how can I even if I can't even... Yes? Wait, you! How did you even get here? Are the elevators back online? Thank goodness, I'll go right away. Feel free to drop by my friend's house in Peridot if you want to talk. Okay, and this is where I'm thinking, oh, let's go back to Peridot and get a free Pokemon. I don't know why I keep thinking I'm gonna get a free Pokemon. I love free Pokemon. Like, if you can just give me a Pokemon, yeah, great. That's fine and all. Just, at this point, I'm thinking, okay, where the heck is that one officer? Because I would very much like for him to show up now, okay? Because this ward is a little bit big. It's not like super big, but it's just big enough to where I'm just like, okay, I'm a little confused. Can you just show me where you are? Luckily, the layout is super easy, but I do end up going back to the forest, so let's just go ahead and just jump right to the next officer. Okay, so the next officer, he's hiding where we got that item. Have the plants receded? The vine became violent when I approached it, and when it rubbed through the ground, I was trapped back here. I suppose it's safe to leave now, though. I've got to get back to the station. Okay, so we have the 2 officers that were in this ward. I'm thinking, oh, let's go back to the police station because they're gonna give me an item now. No, I still missing the 3. I gotta find all 5 of them. So I'm like, okay, fine. We'll go back to the Barrel Ward, not the Barrel Ward, the Peridot Ward. Find that person, and happened to be this house. Hey, my friend said you went and got her in Jasper. Thanks a ton. I'm so relieved to know that she's okay. I wanted to give you something for your help. And we got a department store sticker. I have absolutely no idea what the sticker does. But yeah, I was upset that I didn't get a Pokemon. But yeah, that'll be it for this episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm sorry for the sudden change in how the layout of this is working, but it should go back to how it was in the next episode. But yeah, if you like this video and you want to see more by me, go ahead and subscribe to my channel down below. My name is Cloud, and I will see you in the next episode of whatever I make.